And we're live.
Hello.
We are we are here. We're going to the original intent of this stream was to answer some viewer questions, so we'll definitely get that in. Other than that, I guess we're just shooting the shit. Everybody introduce yourselves.
I'm a junk faggot that just spews garbage into the mic.
I am Sinatra. Hello.
I'm your hero duelist.
And at least by the end of this stream, you'll find all these fucks' YouTube channels in the description down below. So, thank you guys for joining. And I see here, I already got a question. I just want to get right off the bat here because it's a question that's a good opening here. What's the game plan for your YouTube channel, Brad? Well, I am going to do more live streams like this. I enjoy fucking around with these shitlords. I'm going to make more videos about other things other than SJW stuff. I'm working on a Patreon right now, but I don't have that little YouTube ad video thing set up yet, so I'm not doing that until everything's all set up for as that goes. But you're just going to expect the same shit from me. What about you guys? Where are you guys going to go with your channels?
I eventually want to start doing a little more history videos, but I have to have more time. I have to have more time to do the research and stuff. But I think I'm going to keep doing with the same thing. Hopefully do more collaborations, more live streams.
Definitely.
I don't have necessarily a goal in mind. I just kind of want to, I don't want to say shitpost, but shitpost in a way. And, just comment on shit that happens. I've been doing commentaries on social justice warriors, but I'd be just as happy because I remember I did one video before I privated it on the Nintendo Switch. I would love to do more shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
On the what?
I did a video before I upgraded my channel art and shit. That was on the Nintendo Switch.
What's a Nintendo Switch? Can you explain?
That's the new that new portable / console. And it makes it so that you have a console and you can take the main part of the console and bring it with you. And take it on the go, anywhere. And it has two little hand controllers that it looks pretty ballin'. It's just But I'm gonna be first to say that those little hand controllers are gonna be the first things to disappear, go missing. But that's getting way off topic.
Well, it's like the iPhone earbuds. Those things are fucked.
Oh yeah, no, I saw that and that's the first thing I thought.
Okay.
But yeah, generally speaking, I want to get bigger, but I mean, if it happens, it happens. I just like doing what I'm doing, and if people like to listen to my verbal shit posts, then so be it.
My channel has always been about, at least in my mind, about sparking conversation. I always want to see what people have to say, even if they disagree with me. Because if you're not looking at the other side of an argument, if you're not presenting the other side of an argument in your argument, then you're missing out on things that you might actually be able to pick up and better your character.
That's fair.
And you can't argue. You can't argue with people if you don't know their argument.
Well, there's nothing to lose by at least talking to somebody. You having a hard time with that lighter?
Me.
There's nothing to miss. There's
No,
nothing to lose when you have a conversation with somebody.
Mhm.
You either become more resolute in your stance or you learn something new and you change your mind. Always a good time.
I would like to see more conversations just with ideological opponents rather than exclusively SJW streams and exclusively anti-SJW streams. But
Right.
that's due to come in the future, I think.
On my channel, I bring Tim Blake on a lot. Demotivator Opinion.
Who's
He
Tim
comes. You don't know who he is?
No.
He's the quote unquote nice SJW.
I love Tim Blake.
He's with he hangs out with Fisty Splinters and Chrisiosity and those people.
No, he
Michael
hates
Rowlands.
Chrisiosity.
He does?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, he hates her. Oh yeah.
I didn't know that.
One thing I gotta elaborate before we get into this any farther. For me individually, I do the comp channel or the compilation type shit, so I have no clue who the majority the people you guys talk about, who they are.
Fair enough.
So if I ask who people are constantly throughout this whole conversation, don't get
That's why. Okay. Yeah.
I
I'll try. We'll try not to shame you too much.
Yeah, shit on me. I don't give a fuck.
I made a video yesterday and I uploaded it this morning that if there's anything that's going to help grow my channel, I think it's going to be this video because I found the perfect fucking subject. It was this group of high school kids, and it's actually going to be a guest video from Miss Misa. But it was this group of high school kids. They were like 11th and 12th graders, and they were literally all sitting around a table with Degrassi people talking about how feminism is good for Black Lives Matter and LGBT things, and it made my butthole hurt.
Oh, you're talking about that one. I made a video on those fucktards too.
No, this one just came out like 2 days ago.
Yeah, the Degrassi on feminism thing.
Yeah,
I saw that and I died a little bit on the inside. I was like, "Are you serious?"
because in the middle
I even went on a rant in the middle of my video. I honestly stopped watching it after like halfway through because once they started getting into the Black Lives Matter shit and then they just like acknowledge the minorities. I went on like a full tirade. I don't know if you want to watch that video, but it's like I ream into that argument
because in the middle of the video, this guy's like, "I'll tell you why. Because if you say something we disagree with, then we're gonna be on you like a storm." And it's like, "Holy shit, dude! What? Are you out of your fucking mind?"
That's crazy. I didn't know it. I knew it was bad. I just didn't know it got that bad. I'll be honest.
Oh, I almost didn't do it, and I'm like, I'll stick through it. And I'm so glad I did because right around 3 minutes it gets fucking weird.
Like I know it started to take a turn for the autistic because I saw it right when it was starting into that Black Lives Matter, acknowledge the minorities. Because I'll keep repeating that over and over again because that's the quote she used.
Yeah, she said that like 4 times.
It made me cringe. How fucking obnoxious. How it was so obnoxious, condescending, and just ignorant all in one statement. It was kind of beautiful in that sense, though.
Yeah, it was. It was really just strange.
Again, I ended at that point, to be fair, but it's like I went on a full rant.
I wonder if Egal's still out.
Let's see. I was gonna look at the chat here. Now someone said get Roaming Millennial on here or Blair, please. I've actually had Roaming Millennial on here. She was on an On the Spike episode. I got to ask her a lot of questions. So if you haven't seen that already, you should check it out. I want to get Blair on here. I'm trying to get Blair and Sargon of Akkad on the Spike. That's what I'm trying to get.
I actually just emailed Blair. That's funny that you said that. Like 12 hours ago, I emailed her.
Oh, yeah? What'd you email about?
I just said, hey, do you want to do a Google Hangouts? I'm super bad at like talking to people through email.
Yeah.
So like when I first started talking to Jeff Holiday, I was like, hey, I'm a smaller channel shitlord. Do you want to have a hangout sometime? Yeah. And then I closed it with tits are awesome. Like, I just don't know what to say.
Wow. Yeah, that's pretty shitty. No, I'm kidding.
Oh no, it's bad for sure.
Yeah. So that's have any of you spoken with Roaming Millennial?
No.
I've watched her videos and such, but I haven't personally gotten to know her or talk to her.
I'm
like 80 subs, so it's like not really much of a platform to talk to people with.
I've tweeted at her, but she's just impossible to get a hold of because I'm sure she's just inundated with people.
I got a hold of her.
I guess she just doesn't want to fucking talk.
I'm
to
just
me.
I'm just a silly old avatar.
Oh yeah, I guess my avatar doesn't look. She probably replied to you because you have another South Park avatar.
Oh, you know what? That might have been it.
There's the connection. All we gotta do is just everyone just start changing their avatars to South Park characters and start emailing. And
I
tweeting.
made a South Park avatar, but it looked a lot like Brad, so I was like, nah. Anyway.
Yeah. But speaking of the avatar, another question someone asked earlier is, have you been thinking about your avatar? I do have to change it, because I'm scared.
I don't blame you, dude. The whole copyright thing with Barry. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a massive wave of everybody just changing their avatars.
Yeah.
I'm glad I don't have to, because honestly, you can't copyright a silhouette.
Yeah, that
Can
thing
I
was
ask you guys a
bad.
question? Can I ask you guys a
Sure.
question about that whole thing?
Go for it.
Drunk dude chiming in for all the Brad the Impaler fans. What were your thoughts on the grandstanding? I know this is going to be a carryover from the last stream, but what are you guys thinking about the moral grandstanding that some individuals in the said community have been doing? Almost reveling with the very fact.
So are we just going to call out the names, or are we going to be kind of sneaky about it? Because I'll just say right out, I've seen Robert
I'll
Skeptic
say it
go.
too. I'll say too. The faggot, that Canadian fuck faggot, and his little twirly fucking girlfriend.
June and Greg,
What?
Armored Skeptic and Chew on
Armored
Head.
Skeptic?
Yeah, that
What about it?
What?
What?
I mean, what about them? I mean, they
Yeah, I haven't heard
mostly.
anything.
I mean, June kind of went overboard. I feel like she was like it felt a little bit too much like I told you so kind of thing. But I don't feel like Greg did that much, or I didn't see that much from Armor Skeptic about it.
Well,
They have tweeted about it.
there's another channel. I forget his name. Give me 1 second. He does commentary, kind of news sort of shit. He came out with 2 videos that did a fairly decent, I would say, expose on Armor Skeptic's kind of blatant disregard of his fan base, criticizing him for his comments. And I found it pretty good. And if you give me 1 second, I'll look up the individual's channel.
I think
that-
I remember Skeptic. I saw a tweet. If we're talking about the same person, I think we're talking about. I think Armor Skeptic tweeted about it, and he was like,
Yeah.
"Armor Skeptic said mean things."
Yes, yeah, that guy.
I mentioned before in our last stream. I don't know if anyone was watching that other stream, but on our Rape Bears channel. But we talked about it a little bit on how Armor Skeptic's kind of a dick, and I can see that where people are coming from on that, but like his content is still good, you know.
Yeah, all right. I wanted to shit on that dude, but I watched his latest video on the I don't know. We had the floating fucking
Black
angels.
Pigeons.
Yeah, that fucking video. It was all right.
Listen, everybody
Listen.
has their douchey points, things that, you know, a lot of people are going to disagree with their views on. It doesn't mean that he's not a great content creator. That doesn't mean that normally he's a critical, he isn't a critical thinker. He is, and he makes good content, you know?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He does make interesting content. I will give him that. But the moral grandstanding it's got to weigh in on this at some point. Am I right? The very fact that you can, I don't know, the narcissism level of some fucking people, to me.
Right. But he doesn't owe anybody anything. He don't. But to be a sort of a skeptic and to not take the skepticism of his fans, to me seems a little hypocritical. Be it, mind you, as it may be. But
I mean, at least he watched
that shoots it. She's a flat out cunt. I'll say it right now. I don't care. I'm not a part of the commentary community or community. I'm a fucking adult. I don't give a fuck. I really don't give a shit about these fucking people. I don't care about sub count. I don't care about any of that shit. She is a flat out fucking cunt. And number one, hold on. Let me real quick. Yeah, it can be. She is a flat out cunt. Number one, she stole her fucking name from a goddamn meme from 2006. And her whole fucking demeanor, her whole image was stolen by a girl named Boxy. If none of you guys are old enough to remember Boxy meme,
the queen of me.
Ooh, yeah, Boxy. Boxy was an image portrayed by a girl named Kate Wayne back in 2009, where she uploaded a video where her just like ranting and doing all this weird shit with her fucking eyeliner.
She was adorable.
I'd fuck the shit out of her. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying she was fucking weird, but she totally ripped her fucking image, took a fucking meme, did all this shit, built a fucking career off it, and then has the fucking audacity to moral grandstand at someone that got in trouble for literally doing what 90% of the people on YouTube do.
What did she?
It just so happens.
do?
It just so happens. It just so happens that he got famous, or
What
he got
did
popular.
Shuan Head say?
A whole bunch of cunty fucking shit.
She said that to the effect, something to the effect of, I had a talk with Bering about it before, and I brought this up before, and he didn't do anything about it.
But there's a whole bunch of other shit that she had posted on channels and
Here, I'm gonna
reply
pull
to
this video up real
tweets.
quick.
It's not so much what's on her feed on her Twitter. You got to look at the replies.
I haven't seen everything. I've seen a couple of comments on some
well,
YouTube channels, but I haven't seen them all.
Yeah, all right, hold on. Let me pull this up. What she replied, one guy, German dude, he probably, English is obviously not his first language, asked her about something, and she just went off and said, "Oh, you fucking retard. You don't understand copyright, blah, 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 blah." And she just went fucking off on this dude who asked or made a simple fucking statement, and it was not in any way inflammatory. And she had the grandstanding of it. I'm right, fuck you, why are you challenging me? That's what I see.
I think a lot of YouTubers do that now, though.
I don't see it.
I think a lot of celebrities would do it.
I don't see it. When you look at big,
it's just like the YouTuber I was telling you about earlier. He did the exact same thing.
Who are you talking
It's
about?
all about how.
What YouTube are you talking about?
The one I was talking about earlier that
I
just
don't
started
remember-
dogging
On
the
the other stream,
Patreon.
I don't remember who you're talking about.
I'll let Sinatra explain that.
He started dogging his Patreon and was like, "I'll give you your money back. You don't disagree with me, then fuck you." Like,
Can I ask how many? I mean, was he big? Was he
he's got like 34,000.
35,000.
Yeah, but that's like at a weird level. She has 500,000 fucking subs.
Here, I'm gonna share
Unfucking
my screen
deserved.
real quick.
She is not fucking entertaining at all to me. She got a fucking cunt, and she got half decent tits. That's the only reason she got 500,000 subs,
How the fuck? Oh, here it is.
in my opinion. Her content's not fucking good. Armored Skeptic, that fucking dude, I think
Yeah,
he's a
look
bitch
at-
beta faggot, but his content's half decent.
Brad, can you pull my thing up for the stream? My screen.
I'm sorry, Brad. This has to be on your stream. And
It's like this was supposed to be like a question answering stream, and it just went full.
I'm sorry. I'll shut the fuck up. But I hope somebody tweets it.
See, this is Boxy and Shoe on Head.
Yeah, play that. Play that fucking shit.
No, no, they're not videos. I just got a screen grab.
Oh, how about I actually got.
They do kind of have the same quirky like personality.
No. How about we go farther into this? Shoe on Head, who was known as June blah 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 blah, blah something back in fucking 2008 or
Sorry,
whatever.
I'm gonna move some furniture around. I'll be off the mic for a little bit.
How dare you?
Scared of the backlash. I understand. Anyway,
How do I stop screen sharing? There. we go.
Brad, you can kick me off your stream at any time.
This I am the king says this man has no chill.
Who? Me?
Yeah.
No, I don't give a fuck because I don't give a shit. I'm a fucking adult. What do I care about these fucking internet people? Honestly, I mean, I like everybody I talk to, and I can relate to you as human beings. But I don't give a fuck about people that just stand there with their narcissistic fucking tones and shit. I don't give a fuck
Well,
about
I
that.
think if that's legitimately what someone's doing, and they're trying to take the moral high ground on something, then they're no better than any of the SJWs we talk about.
Well, that's up for one's interpretation of how they perceive the information that they're putting out.
Well, I've definitely noticed people that do what we do, and I mean commentators, not so much because you and
not me.
50 Shades are the only compilation people that I know. But a lot of commentators have started getting this holier than thou attitude about them, and I don't like it. Like the whole point of the holier than thou attitude is you think you're better than other people, and you lose what made you want to do it in the first place.
Right. Can I elaborate on something that I've noticed within the commentary community, because I'm friends with a lot of you guys like Bear, Misa, all the other guys. and this is not a personal attack on any of you guys, but you guys seem to have there's almost like a propensity to fall in line. Like obviously you guys want to grow, you guys want to push your content as far as possible, and that translates into subs. You want to get subs, so you want to collaborate, you want to look up to the larger individuals who can help you do that. Nothing fucking wrong with that at all. So when you see someone like Armored Skeptic, I don't know how many fucking subs he has, over 200, 300,000. And then you got that shoe on fucking cunt face. She got like 500 fucking thousand. I understand the need to not want to attack them because they could crush your channel more than likely by a simple tweet or this guy's fucking putting all this bullshit. And they could come in, dislike your shit, tell other people not to fucking sub to you, and then you lose all your subs. You lose credibility unwarranted. Me, I give no fucks because I'm not in that fucking commentary shit. So when these fucking faggots come out, and full disclosure, I'm a fan of Bearing. I am. He made a mistake in the beginning, as most people fucking do. They choose a fucking avatar. They fucking run with it. He, according to him, he changed it. And he used, it was like whatever we talked about last stream. It was 10% of the fucking top beer, and then the rest, whatever the fuck it was. That's not up for me to determine. That's up for a court of law if it goes that far. Not passing judgment. His content, I think, would have went just as far had he used the fucking Affleck duck or whatever the fuck else he could have chose, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So the content in itself, standalone, would have done well without the fucking bear. My opinion. Now, but for people that they claim to be friends or to be in that thing, I think there is literally just a weird.
Yeah, Brad, use a key.
Sorry, guys. Let me know if I'm fucking rambling too much and just cut me off. I'll go on.
How do I do it with a key?
You stick a key in, and you like at an angle, and then you just twist it. Not the key, you twist it around the rim of the bottle.
Oh, okay. Let me try that out. You guys keep talking. I'll be right back.
No.
Anyway,
I'll stop.
As far as Bearing is concerned, I think it's really a legal question of does redrawing the same character in a different position with different facial expressions count as fair use? And I think
yes, it does.
I think Bearing was well in his rights
to
do what he thought was right, and I think the Total Drama Island people, the Fresh Channel, were well within their rights to challenge it.
Correct.
I think Bearing that the whole thing, the timing of it was very strange to me because I think it was within 72 hours, Edgy Sphinx got banned, and the same group of people that hated Bearing hated him.
Hold on. Did he quit or did I don't even know who that dude is, but I heard he quit.
And
he confirmed himself that he quit.
And Sam Harris had some of his stuff deleted from YouTube within 72 hours of all this happening. So the timing just seems very strange to me.
Well,
I think it was just coincidental.
There could have been
as I'm a skeptical type, and I don't like to believe in coincidences. There doesn't seem to be an apparent correlation. You know what I mean? It's not obvious.
Probably not with Sam Harris, but with Edgy Sphinx, I'm sure there's. Because how long had Bearing had his channel?
He had it for about a year, if I recall correctly.
And the Total Drama Island people never said anything about it before then.
Well, they probably didn't know.
They were alerted to it, apparently by some followers of, I don't know if it was Tim Blake or
Fisty Splinters.
I still don't know.
Yeah, someone there's some guy with a bunch of random letters in his name.
Oh yeah, on Doomed. Yeah, I saw that one on Doomed posted it.
Yeah, no, there's like this whole thing where it's like there's a whole email campaign against Bearing in that regard, which is probably why it got taken down, in my opinion.
I don't think Tim or Demotivator. I don't think he would do anything like that.
No, he actually said that he told them that he's not interested in this shit.
Were you guys around with the whole letter writing campaign happened with Thunderfoot?
No.
I was not around, but I have watched the video and I found it hilarious. But that's besides the point.
I would believe something like that probably happened with Bearing because he did so many. He's putting out like 2-3 videos a week. So,
and I think it's really a matter of the Total Drama Island noticed it or they were alerted to it, and they're just required by law to defend their trademark.
Well, I would say alerted and then obviously there are lawyers behind that probably contacted YouTube. As I said to Bearing and Bear and Irate Bear in private chat, it was more than likely lawyers that contacted or YouTube via directly is the reason why it showed up as one strike, then all of a sudden channel gone. Because because lawyers of a Cartoon Network or that's something would have direct lines to a YouTube network.
I wouldn't be surprised, but that's not publicly available information.
But whatever the case, we know what the outcome was. He made a mistake at the beginning. He seemed to have corrected it. He didn't make that much money off the original, and it was transformative to me. But
I think the biggest thing is that he talked to the guys, the Fresh channel, and he's like, listen, the parts where I did not change your icon, I take full responsibility for it. I will give you the money plus extra, or I think it was like he says, I'm going to donate the money I earned plus this, I'm going to double that, and I'm going to give that to a charity. And he wanted to give them the statements for it and everything.
I don't want to speak for Bearing, but I'm willing to believe he probably cut a check. And I hope he does. I hope he cuts a check to keep the original eventually. Because it was, if you use just a top portion of an image and then transform it. And no, but he said his wife, girlfriend, I forget her name.
Redrew it, yeah.
Sugar Tits. Redrew literally the bottom 90% of him, the bear that sits on the fucking chair or whatever. The face, they opened the mouth so it was animated. I wouldn't be able to get away with that if I used Mickey Mouse though. Like if I took Mickey Mouse and I redrew him in a different position wearing a top hat, All right, but what if you took just the ears and the very top portion of that? Like I said, we're not lawyers. We're not on trial.
Right.
This ultimately would go to a jury. But I understand your argument.
Agree.
I understand your argument. And there'd be so much money behind Disney that you probably couldn't fight it, to be honest.
They would bury me.
I just want to throw out real quick, viewers, go ahead and submit your questions, and we'll try and get to them.
Oh, yeah. On Twitter too.
Do it on Twitter too.
Answer questions too.
I think that. Fuck! You made me. Sorry. I think a lot of people don't understand what fair use is because of look at all the shit that goes on with Lacey Green. I made my video about her. I think I had like 40 subs, maybe 30. And then
can I stop you real quick? Are you the guy that got in trouble for the image?
That was Romy Melania.
No, that was Romy.
I apologize.
The same thing happened to me. And I had like 40 subs. And I tweeted out a picture and I tagged Sargon in it because I saw you was shitposting hard. And he retweeted it. And I think I got like 500 retweets and 20 subs in 2 days because of it. And I was a nobody. So she does this stuff and doesn't realize that she just grows people against her. So
although to be fair, she set up the content ID, and I'm almost certain that the thing is with content ID, as far as I understand, is that you are the one that can set the parameters for the content ID that says this is the proportion of my video that will, if this much of my video is used in another video, content ID flag that shit. And I think she set that up, and she set it up wrong. And that's what's causing all these content. Because I got a content ID claim, and I tweeted it out too.
For who? From who?
Lacey Green. I did a response. I did a video on the political thing where it was like kind of a compilation where I was like just pointing and laughing at all the people that were crying about Trump winning the election. I was drunk, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna make a compilation of everyone that has started just crying furiously about how evil Trump was and how all that whole parade show. And she content ID'd it. I was like, I barely used any. I won't say barely used any of it, but I used enough to get her argument across. And I'm probably the worst offender of using too much source material for it.
Hey, you're talking to a compilation channel, bro. Trust me. But
I use a lot of the source material because I hate I would hate to feel like I took out the context for arguments. You know what I mean?
Right.
I put in enough to get the context of it. I feel like, and then respond in kind.
Right.
But she flagged it. I'm like, you didn't. There's no way she could have watched the video. So it has to be
No,
content.
somebody flagged it for her.
It's a bot. She
A bot?
openly
Probably.
admitted to using a bot.
Do you have a bot? Can a bot pick up thumbnails?
It wasn't. It wasn't. Well,
No,
it wasn't
she
a bot
manually-
that did that, but there's a
She
bot
manually
that.
did that one. She
Yeah,
screwed
that one
herself
was
on that one.
manual. Yeah, but
Well-
usually has a bot that detects which ones, which videos are uploaded that are just her videos from beginning to end, and she'll content ID those.
Is there a bot that can detect thumbnails, like her image? Isn't that what Roman Millennial got?
No,
blocked for?
that one was
the
manual.
thumbnail?
Yeah.
We just said that
one of her
was
Twitter followers.
Okay.
One of her
Alright.
Twitter followers tweeted at her saying, "Oh, this person's using your likeness in a thumbnail."
I think that's what started it.
Like, yeah, that started the whole.
So-
parade
sorry.
too.
We had a question here from the typical millennial. What inspires you guys to make your videos?
Don't ask me that question.
Sheer
asking-
force of anger.
I'm asking everyone that question, but I'm going to answer it first.
Right.
Like I said before, I'm all about sparking conversation. I like to watch the chats when I do streams and see what people are engaging in conversation about. I like watching the comment sections after I make a video. And I like being able to have a good argument where I can present actual, real thoughts. So that's what inspires me to make my videos. What about you guys?
Let's go. Okay, Brad, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
I see your the South Park image with the Star Trek thing and the peace symbol.
Mm-hmm.
What does that represent to you?
Well, I'm a geek, and the peace symbol is I prefer peace over fighting, and I also the rainbows because I'm bisexual.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
No, I'm a Star Trek. I hate Star Wars. I'm a Star Trek fan.
Mm.
So
Yeah, definitely.
I'm drunk.
So-
I'll be honest. I never would have guessed that you were bi just because you had the rainbow on the stick. I thought it was just like showing support for it.
Nope. It's because I'm bi.
Oh, I don't carry it away. Do you know?
I don't care. It's just I thought it was.
I'm sorry, real quick. Have you ever had? Do you know what Prince of Queens is, Brad?
No, I don't.
He's a great content creator. He's got if it's important, he's got 3,300 subs. He's my favorite homo. I love this fucking dude. He's from Seattle, and he does the really anti SJW, but he does like the top 10 reasons why you should not blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I think you would really like him. I could possibly get him on stream if you want to.
Yeah, that'd be kick ass.
All right. Yeah, I think you would really like him. My favorite homo.
What got me into this and why I do it was, as weird as it was an old George Carlin bit where he's like, political correctness is gonna be I forget how he said it. He said it's intolerant. I just made a video about it too. He said it's intolerance draped with tolerance, and it's a lie to get you to change the way you speak. And the way he says it is so perfect, and that's why I make videos. I think that social justice and just general ignoring of certain things that are true in our society is dangerous. I think it can be dangerous. I think you're trying to change things. Like I was watching a Teal Deer's video where they tried to do the feminist snowplowing thing, and it sucked. So when people go, you make fun of these feminists on the internet and they're not doing anything. No, these people run culture.
Yeah.
And they don't even realize that there are other opinions out there. They're so closed off to the world. And I like to make fun of them, so that's why I do it. There was going to be some big, deep thing in there, and it just...
I'll
first,
go.
I was.
I guess.
Oh,
No, go ahead, brother. Go ahead. My bad.
It's like I thought you already did. I wasn't paying attention.
And I was just talking shit.
But my reason was that I've been watching a lot of these anti-SJW types pop up on YouTube for about, I'd say, 6 to 8 months now. And it's like watching these people fight these problems, and then it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse.
Yeah.
It is just infuriating. Like the YouTube Heroes program is what I will say triggered me into getting started. Is that it's finally gotten to the point where it's getting to the dark crevices of the internet. You know, like when you get from the real world down to the internet, to the dark corners of the internet, so you want to police that.
Yeah.
You're upsetting the hornet's nest at that point. And I felt like if I didn't contribute, I couldn't personally say I did what I could have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I felt like if I contribute, I'm helping. Even if it's like I'm only talking to 2 people, if I'm talking, because when I started off, I had like 7 subs. I'm like, I don't even know how the hell I got these many people, but I was like, you know what? I have people that are watching and liking this content, even though it's absolute garbage. You know, it's the opinion that's getting out there.
Everybody's garbage when they start. So
yeah. Well, yeah, I have all of my old videos privated in case I need a reminder of just how bad it was.
well, everyone just keep going forward. Do what you want to do and
Moist.
proving.
All right.
I'm the one trying to be nice at this point, or give an actual good thought, and someone else fucks me up. But I would say for those people that don't think their content is good at this point, dude, when everybody starts, no one knows what the fuck they're doing. Everyone's just kind of figured out as they're going, and
I have no idea how I got 500 subscribers.
That's awesome, man.
I have no idea how it happened.
Yeah,
the problem is I know exactly how I got 80. I have 80 subs, and it's like I know exactly where they came from. It came from Irate Bear and Skyblade and all these people shouting me out. It's like I'm literally being like spoon-fed subs. It's like, yay.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm trying to earn them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Earn the respect that I've been given.
Hopefully I'll be able to shit on Brad's sub soon with this next guest video I'm doing.
Oh no. I don't like the sound.
I don't even know how many subs I've jumped up since I said that statement, but it's like I want to earn it. I want to earn all these because like I got a bunch of people shouting me out. It's like it's nice, but at the same time, it's I don't know if you guys watch Dragon Ball, but I watched the Battle of Gods where Goku's given that god power, and it's like he's mad that it was given into him, but it wasn't his own.
Right.
And are you watching Dragon Ball Z Super?
Yes, I haven't watched the new episode, but
this got into
I'm going to
nerdy shit real quick.
it's only going to go downhill from here. I'm sorry.
It's cool. No, it's cool. You're into what you're into. I'm just talking shit. But
all downhill from here.
But for anybody that's watching and doesn't know how to start to create content, you gotta just start. Everybody's gonna suck when they begin. Just start doing it is the most important. Go through the motions, go through the actions,
and do it for the right reasons.
What's that?
Be yourself when you do it. People want to hear what you have to say, not what not your version of what Sargon says or something.
Yeah. The only problem is when everybody starts, they always emulate what they enjoy. So a big thing with comedians, my cousin's a comedian. He said the biggest problem is once you get on stage, you start coming through as what you appreciate. And the whole thing is coming to realize you need to be yourself and you need to give your representation of the world as you see it. And that's one of the hardest things about doing the kind of commentary stuff you got. I'm a retard. I don't do commentary, but I'm saying to come through who you are. And at some point you're going to sound like who you emulate or who you like. Just be who you are. But that is something learned and very easily said, if that makes sense.
Well, there's also, especially in the anti-SJW community, and I use that term very loosely, but when we make videos, we're usually going making a commentary about another video. So you kind of fall into the same format, especially in, you know, making videos like this, the same format everybody else has. There's not really many ways to do what we do.
That's a very good point. But there is certain things that's differentiate. What's the word I'm looking for?
Differentiate.
Thank you. Differentiate people from other people, such as like a Sargon or the guy I was just shitting on with his cunt girlfriend, or the bearings or the whatever. They each add their own different flavor, and I believe that's why people sub them, because they want their individual take on the subject at hand. Right. And that's what people appreciate. Even I think an individual can watch the 4 different content creators doing the same kind of shit about the same video, but they'll still watch them because they want to know that individual's personal take on the subject. Mm-hmm. So,
like me and Brad.
Don't try to, real quick. But the point is, don't try to be someone else. Be you. I'm sorry, Brad. I know you hate that. My point was just be you. Don't try to be someone else. That's it. Mm-hmm. I'll shut up.
Me and Brad me and Brad could agree on something.
Brad,
just pick a motherfucker. We could agree on something, but we could have completely different reasons for agreeing on it.
Definitely.
You know?
Yeah.
But that's what I like about this is why I fall into the live streams. I like doing the live streams more than I like making my own content, because when I'm just sitting there making a video, it feels like I'm just screaming to a microphone and there's nobody there listening.
That's my problem too.
I'll be right back, guys.
I like doing the live streams because I can engage, and when somebody throws an opinion at me, I can go, well, I agree with you, but here's why I agree with that, because videos kind of lack nuance when people aren't trying to pester you. You know what I mean?
That's a great point.
You're presenting an argument more than engaging in the discussion of a live stream. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I never thought about that part of the argument because I don't do commentary. That is a very good point, Brad.
Yeah.
You don't have the immediate reaction from what you're saying.
Exactly. Yeah.
And like me, I have no fucking filter.
Mm.
So the problem is I have an issue. I've tried to do commentary and I just end up yelling fuck into the mic like 100 fucking times. The problem is because I'm not interacting with a human being. I'm speaking into the microphone, looking at my screen.
Exactly. Yeah.
But with you guys, I mean, I'm looking at avatars, but I'm still communicating in live time with an actual human being.
Exactly. Yeah.
And talking into a screen, I can't do it. I just stumble over my words. I mean, kind of like I am now, but I mean, I find that more difficult. That's why I said to Bear 100 times. I admire what you guys do as far as the commentary and more than what I do, because what I do is shit, basically. But what you guys do is so hard because you guys gotta present your perspective, make it entertaining, make it, you know, in a certain way where people want to come back and enjoy your content at a later date. And that is so much harder than me taking a few clips, slamming them together, throwing in a fucking green screen. Ooh, cunt.
Yeah.
So I had the utmost admiration for what you guys do. And it's hard. Like you guys, like you said, Brad, you have 500 subs.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much Sinatra has, and the other gentleman, I think he said he had 80.
Yeah.
I have 1,250 subs.
Wow.
Or 12,000. I'm sorry.
Damn. Way to shit on me.
No. I'm shitting on myself. I have no idea why I have that many.
Yeah.
I do stupid shit. I do stupid, retarded shit that requires almost no cognitive intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
But yet you guys are sitting here. You guys write out fucking scripts. You guys do this and you present your arguments in a thoughtful, representative manner. Every content creator that on the commentary aspect of what you guys do, a lot of it's all thought out for the most part. Sometimes it's wonky.
Yeah.
For the most part, it's good. Mm-hmm. But you guys only have a lot of the times very low subs. And I'm like, I feel like I got the Game Genie back in 1987 and I shoved it into a Nintendo and I'm beating fucking, you know, whatever the fuck the game was popular back then. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm cheating.
Yeah.
I just want you guys to know that. But I'll shut up now.
It still takes a lot of work to sit there and edit all of that out. I have a lot of respect for people who can edit well. When I already had a lot of respect given I watched what got me back into, well, as I said, this is all going to go back downhill, but the reason I got back into Dragon Ball was through Team 4 Stars Dragon Ball Z Abridged, and it just that level of editing, that level of you have to be very, very precise in how you present.
Is that a cartoon? I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt.
Yeah, it's basically a parody of Dragon Ball where they just like they just take the piss out of the original show, but still present it as similar to the show and like as a parody. It's really funny. I recommend it to anyone.
Okay, so the original was like what's it called? Dragon
Ball Z. It's Dragon Ball Z Abridged is the Team 4 Stars thing. But before I start shilling for a bunch of random people,
no, go ahead, I'm sorry. Listen, I'll shut up.
It's okay. No, it's fine. I'm just I was trying to make a point that I have a lot of respect for people that edit, because I made a visual edit in one of my videos where I took the Wheel of Fortune and I put a mystery tile over it, and I tried to make it spin along with the wheel, and then present and make a joke with that and say like, oh, your logical fallacy is, and I had the anecdotal evidence pop up try to make it look like it popped up through the mystery thing, and I tried to make that visual edit, and that alone took me more time than it took me to script, voice, and edit the rest of my commentary. I was actually really annoyed.
See, that shit,
I was like, wow, this is so much harder than I gave it credit for.
That shit's easy to me though. I can do that shit all day fucking long. But for me, what I can't do is sit down and write a script and talk to a blank fucking screen into a microphone. So that's a weird.
When my first channel started, and I think my viewers can speak to this, I was a lot more monotone in my first few videos because I didn't feel that in the moment I need to deliver a point. I'm kind of passionate about this. As you can tell right now, when I talk all the time, I'm this way. I'm passionate. I have a lot of things to say. But in my first couple videos, it was very monotone, even when delivering jokes, because I didn't have that feeling. So what I started doing was I started playing Lacey Green videos in a playlist of Lacey Green videos and sitting there and listening to her bullshit for 10-15 minutes, and then I get fucking angry, and that's when I start recording the audio for my videos.
Anger is the best emotion to convey points.
Yes,
it is.
There's a running joke in my videos. Anytime Lacey Green shows up on the screen, that clip from The Office. No.
Finally, a reference I get.
Yeah. Just fucking hate that.
No, but I had the exact same problem. I'm incredibly monotone. In fact, I'm probably monotone now that I'm not really paying attention to it, or I wasn't paying attention to it. But I am, even when I'm passionate about what I'm talking about, I happen to accidentally settle down into that monotone where I'm just talking through my point, and I get boring. I get dull. I have to physically put energy into what I'm saying. Mm-hmm.
Is it because you're so? I'm sorry, I interrupt a lot. I apologize. But is it because you're so self-aware of what you're saying and how you're trying to convey yourself?
It's actually no.
Is that what brings it down?
No, it's actually more that I just get comfortable with my conversation. I'm a very easygoing person. I'm a very quiet person. I don't like to talk. In fact, it's really funny. I make jokes about it that I am the least social person. I don't talk, and yet I'm here on YouTube trying to make commentary videos.
Well, that may be a cathartic outlet, so that might be good for you, right?
One thing I found personally that helped me, it's gonna sound really stupid, but no. I would take a song. My favorite rock band is Disturbed, and I would just get so energized by it. I sing along to it in the car, and I practice using my voice, using my diaphragm to talk.
I hate Disturbed.
And it's I don't blame you. I'm not gonna hate you.
I'm
But
Generation
it's
X, man. I'm just talking shit. Okay, go
Get fucked. Okay.
ahead. Good. That's what I want to hear. Some fucking
No, but no, but it's like I practice trying to use my voice, and I feel like I'm much better than I was when I first started out, and I still struggle with it because sometimes people probably notice in my videos where I get too comfortable, and I'm not paying attention to my voice, and I don't edit it, and I don't pay attention to when I'm editing because I'm just listening to myself talk. I'm listening more to the argument than I'm listening to my tone of voice.
So you're too hyper aware of what's going on in the moment instead of actually conveying your thoughts. You're hyper aware of what's going on. Is that what you mean?
When I make a video, I usually am watching it for the full time, the first time all the way through, and I don't script anything out. Like I'll find something in like the first 35 or 40 seconds, like, ooh, this gonna be good. So I download it and I watch it through and I cut it up as I go, and I don't script it out. I just say whatever comes to mind.
My problem is I have to script it because otherwise I stutter, I mumble, and I'm like,
Someone in the chat said, talk about monotone. How about Stephen Wright? I love Stephen Wright. Here's a couple of quotes from him. I have an existential map. It has "You are here" written all over it.
Yeah.
There's a fine line between fishing and just standing on the shore like an idiot.
Amanda in the chat is one of my favorite people. She's everywhere. She's
Yeah.
like the credit card.
Oh, Amanda Leonard?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I noticed she comments on my videos all the time and shit. It's like,
Yeah, she's awesome.
yeah,
like
she
that.
is.
He's
I
just
follow her on
recently
Twitter.
started showing up in my stream.
No, I have kid.
I hope she's not like.
All right, you guys. How long are you guys gonna be streaming
Bored
for?
with me,
Brad, Sinatra, and I'm sorry, Silhouette Guy. I can't remember your name.
You just
We're
call
gonna
me
stream
E-Hero.
until
My name
right
is
before
very
you-
odd.
Yeah, what is your name? What is that? EO.
It's an old name I used to use, and I just kind of stuck with it because I am as creative as a fence post in regards to usernames.
Anyway,
My problem is
What do people? What do I call you?
most people just call me E-Hero. But my problem is that I started this. The name comes from without like I don't want to get too deep into a story, but
Go ahead, good deep.
I
Very deep.
I knew someone was gonna say it.
Good deep.
But I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh in high school, and as I said, it's only downhill from here. But I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh in high
Faggot.
school.
I have no idea
Get
what that
fucked.
is.
Anyway, it's a card game I used to love going in high school, and
Is that like Magic?
Yes and no.
Similar to Pokemon.
no, Magic is better than you.
Pokemon's a
fucked.
card game.
Oh,
God,
you're
so many
Anyway.
fucking nerds. I don't know what to do with myself.
Get fucked. Okay. No, but
Hey. Nerds rule the world, motherfucker.
Yeah,
Exactly.
now until some fucking solar blast blows out the fucking power grid, and you guys are hiding behind us fucking men that can know how to hunt.
No, we will have technology built that saves us from that.
Yeah, until
That's what I learned.
until the batteries die out. Get the fuck out of here. And then you're like, oh,
Anyway.
I can't feed myself.
for anyone that understands it, I used to play it with a deck called Elemental Heroes, and that's where the name came from. And it's the Elemental Hero because they're
Duelist,
Elemental Heroes,
like
and the
duelist.
Duelist.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where the name comes from, and it is always been that way. It's not going to get any less lame, but I don't really care.
Right on.
You know.
I mean,
So I want to talk about real quick about this video that I'm going to be working on. That's going to be coming up here soon.
hey, Brad, before you go into that, are you guys gonna be streaming for a while? Because I'm gonna step out, but I would like to come back.
I never know how long it's going to take, but
I mean,
See
you
what
guys
happens.
gonna go for an hour, two?
Probably.
We're gonna stream until right before you get back.
Hey, and I tell you what, I don't blame you because so.
I'm just saying, I never know how long my streams are going to last. I can't answer that question.
All right, right on. I'm gonna
I'll
run
get
down and
bored.
get some beer so I can come back and be an even bigger asshole than what I started out as.
Great. I wish you'd bring me some because
I
I
never
can't
started
get in my
sober
fucking wine.
What part of the country are you in?
I'm in Texas.
Fucking Texas.
Yeah.
What part? Oh, you said Austin, right?
Yeah, the Austin area.
Oh,
you-
that's the hippie
wow.
liberal fucking part, right?
Yep, that's right.
Hey,
Every
fucking
time you say you're from
Tommy.
Texas, hold on, I gotta find this
All
video.
right, I'll be back.
All right, see you, man.
See you in a little bit.
Yeah, I still can't get into this fucking bottle of wine. Since he's drunk, I want to
Then
be drunk
use-
too, but
Use a. Hold on, I can't talk.
I'm sorry.
Type.
Actually,
how about a pair of scissors?
Oh, use a pen and knock the cork in.
What?
why would you want
Yeah.
to knock the cork in? I think
I wouldn't want cork all in
it
my
out.
wine.
Boy,
Probably wouldn't hurt it.
hold
So-
on, I gotta find this video.
While you do
keep
that,
talking.
I'm going to answer a question from I Am the King 48. He asked it so long ago.
Right.
How did I get over the white guilt that I said I had? So yes, at one point I did have white guilt. Fucking faggot. Anyway, yeah, I had the white guilt, and I got over it when I realized that, nobody has I'm not depressed guilt, and I deal with depression. Nobody has. And nowadays there's no reason to feel guilty because I didn't do anything. My parents didn't do anything. Their parents didn't do anything. So why the fuck should I feel guilty? So when I came to that realization through critical thinking and listening to other people's arguments, I was like, fucking, you know what? I'm done with that. I'm not gonna feel that guilt anymore. There's no reason.
Oh, there it is.
You're totally justified, dude. I've never felt that as a white person. I've been talked down to via Twitter about it, but nothing to that scale. You know what I mean? I mean, I live in a very liberal area, but it's never been that much of an issue.
By the way, I spent a lot of my time growing up in Detroit.
Oof. That's almost as bad as Cleveland.
So growing up in that Detroit area, I really learned a lot about what mindsets are. And if you get stuck in a mindset, you get stuck in a certain area. If you get stuck in that certain area, you get stuck with certain jobs. You have to break free of the mindset. It's not because of your skin color, because all the white people in the same area are having the same problem.
Right.
Okay, I found the video. Did any of you guys play Counter-Strike?
No, I've heard of it
once.
though.
I played it once. I played one game. I got just absolutely destroyed, and my computer is absolute garbage. So I just never touched it again.
This is an old clip from Counter-Strike Source. Here, listen to this. Whenever you say you're from Texas, I can't not think of this.
My name's Jonathan, and I'm 8 years old, and I live in Texas.
It sounds stupid, but it's hilarious.
So
I live in Texas.
Texas. It's in Texas. Ha! All right, I'm sorry.
So anyway, I wanted to talk a little bit about this this video I was going to do before Rex Social Justice guy Gutenberg said that he had to go.
Right.
This video I'm going to be working on is for people who are dealing with depression. I spend a lot of my time shitting on SJWs, but I do have a heart. And I think the thing that I wanted to focus on as far as one of the issues that I wanted to, because I deal with it myself, is depression. So I'm going to be having this video coming up here. I'm using different stories that my viewers have sent me on Twitter. So, if you're watching and you're dealing with depression, I'm still looking for those stories. I haven't written the video yet. So when I get done with the video, I'm going to release it, and I think I'm going to attach it to a charity of some sort. And then this weekend, I think I'm going to be working on, maybe tomorrow, a celebration stream for 500 subscribers.
So I'm going to be on a stream with you tomorrow then, too?
Yep. I'm going to see if
I
I
should
can.
break 200 by tomorrow if this trend keeps up.
I'm going to see if I can get Bearing to come on too.
Baron can get the
I think I
dick.
bumped up like one. So
What?
Like I've been bumped by like one sub over the course of like a couple hours, so it's like, yeah, progress.
I reached out to because do you know how I got on Doom to pop his head in last week?
Oh, I need to do an on spike with on Doom too, but no, I don't. How?
I just messaged him.
I messaged him too.
And I was like, hey, you want to do a stream? And he's like, oh, I guess I'm free. And he popped in for a minute. I just reached out to someone else hoping my luck will continue. Let's see if they respond though.
Who's that, Blair?
I can't say.
Yes, you can.
I'm not going to say.
What, do you
excited.
Do you believe in some kind of like, oh, I'm going to jinx it type thing?
Yes.
Superstition?
Yes.
Get the fuck out of the skeptic community.
You bring us nothing but shame.
Whatever. If I leave, then they're definitely not coming on.
So Amanda says,
we'll accept you and your shame.
Amanda says, my husband just heard the shout out and is having a mini heart attack that I use my real name online.
Tell your husband that you're going to have to get divorced soon and you're going to have to marry Sinatra.
I am sure that there are at least 1 million Amanda Leonards in the world.
Yeah, especially just if you just count Amanda's.
Right, just Amanda's.
And if that's you in your picture, I'm definitely going to marry you.
Now, her husband's going to go into a jealous fit of rage, you motherfucker.
Her husband doesn't
Good job,
even
you just cost
what's
Guy a sub. Congratulations. I hope you're proud of yourself.
You just ruined a marriage, you motherfucker.
I wouldn't be the first time.
I'm not seeing a lot of questions pop up, guys. We can't answer things if you don't ask us.
Yeah, you fucking pricks.
Like, what the fuck?
Just kidding, I love you. Sub to Sinatra.
Oh, that is her pick.
Killing for yourself.
Ooh, what a beautiful young lady.
I know you were gonna say something 10 times more.
I thought about it.
You grab her by the pussy.
I heard you stop yourself. You're like,
she is
I
a
shouldn't say
young
that.
woman.
This is why the feminists hate us. You know that, right? Like,
That's fine.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Now, there's way worse reason. Hey, okay, I have a question for you guys in the chat. Does anybody play Overwatch?
I played it like twice. My sister.
you son of a
okay,
bitch.
I think it's been long enough. I'm going to reveal this. I used to work at Blizzard. I was there when Overwatch was released. I even have a champagne flute with the Overwatch logo on it. I could prove it to you, but I'm not going to do that. Anyway, it's there. And
I have evidence. I just don't need to provide it because
if you guys make it,
I am a skeptic. We are skeptics. That shit does not fly.
If you make a big enough fuss about it, you know what? Fuck it. I'll be right back. Hold on.
Are we gonna get a Brady and Taylor face reveal?
We'll see. I was just fucking with him.
You piece of shit. Wait, I should probably be keeping an eye on the chat because I think I've successfully at least started an argument in somebody else's house.
That's hilarious.
All right. Can you fucks hear me?
What?
Hey, I was
I
just
can't
fucking with
hear
you,
you.
dude.
I said, can you fucks hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Give me a sec here. Oh. What to do? Oh, Brad's
She's not in the
camera's
chat
coming
anymore.
on.
I think I got fucked up.
Brad's camera's on.
Oh, you're what?
Oh, Brad face reveal incoming. Or at least house reveal. And it's real blurry.
Is it less blurry now?
What the
Kinda
fuck?
pixelated.
Is that your computer monitor? Is that
No.
a fucking dinosaur, dude?
No, that's my speakers.
Are they dinosaurs? Oh, I see it. Overwatch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So you worked at Blizzard. Can you give me some inside tips?
There are no inside tips.
Because Mercy's a bitch.
Well, what we all did when we were playing the game amongst ourselves is we would have one person playing Diva, and then another person playing Mercy right behind Diva. So while Diva's killing people, especially in those defend things, while Diva's killing people, Mercy's just behind her, just healing her constantly. And that's really all you need to defend your area.
I main Reaper and bang people in the booty holes.
A lot of people play the game choosing a favorite and just playing that favorite. That's not the way the game's supposed to be played.
I don't only
Of course
play
not.
Reaper, but I
But
main Reaper.
I played exactly like that. I know it's not supposed to be how it's supposed to be played, but it's like it's an internet game. You're not going to get that level of coordination.
Oh,
You know what
yeah,
I mean?
you will. I used to play a competitive CSGO. You can get that coordination.
I played Dota 2. Fun fact, I actually wanted to go competitive into Dota 2, and I gave up because I can't practice with my team, and just the you can't get that coordination, at least not in Dota 2. I guess I'm just like biased because of the horrors I've witnessed, but when you see the internet and you just see the random shit, people just do stupid ass shit for the sake of doing stupid ass shit. You know, you just know you're not going to get that kind of you're not going to get expert level coordination. Like it happens, but it doesn't happen consistently.
Okay,
Right.
I got a personal question for you guys.
Hmm.
How much in money would you say a day of your life is worth? Like if someone came to you and said, I'll give you $1,000 to make the next 24 hours disappear. Like you don't get
I'd
to
fuck
live it or
take that.
anything.
The problem is that it depends on context. Because if you're talking to like some kid who has no, I won't say it doesn't have, it just doesn't have as much value as someone that's like, on their deathbed. It really does
That
depend
was
on
a stupid
context.
question. Oh,
Like right now I'm in college. I'm not getting a lot of money. That's why I'm not gonna say that's why I started a channel, but it's why I started my Patreon. Because I normally if I had my way, I wouldn't have bothered with it. But I'm putting my free time into this, and if someone wants to help, people want to help me, I put the option out there. Otherwise, I wouldn't have bothered. Because if I was set for life, I wouldn't bother with it. What would be the point?
all right. I got. There's a question in the chat for me from Steve Stevenson.
Fuck that
Sinatra.
guy.
Yeah, fucking dickhead. Sinatra, why are you such a cuck? And when did you first discover you were a cuck?
It's a trick question.
Yeah. Why don't you go fuck yourself?
I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. But as far as the question goes, what is one day of my life worth in context of right here, right now? I'm a whore. So I'll take whatever you got. It's like, what's you offering?
So I have a question for me. What is your overall goal for your YouTube channel?
Didn't we do this one already?
Well, this is game plan. My overall goal is to have enough people that we can have conversations for days. I want to build a group of people who we can communicate. I want to, do more interactive things with my viewers. Like I'm starting a dub track. I'm going to try and get us on a chat site where we can have an exclusive room and chat about whatever the fuck we want. Basically, I just want to build a community. And I want people to be able to be heard and hear what I have to say.
How much of those chats are going to be about, hey, fuck you, Steve Stevenson? How many of those chats are going to be about how gorgeous Amanda Leonard is?
They're going to probably 100% be about that.
It's got to be, right?
But anyway, question: is there a point at which you feel like since you're trying to build a conversation, and there's going to obviously be a limit to how many people you can physically respond to?
Yeah.
Would you be sad if your community got too big for you? Or disappointed in a way?
I mean, I would in a way. I would definitely be disappointed if there were arguments that I missed out on. that were good arguments, even if they were not ones that I agreed with. Or
Right.
if a fan wanted, or a viewer or fan wanted to speak to me directly, I would be kind of remiss to miss those comments. But that's the kind of the consequence of building a community. And that's why I'm trying to offer a lot of different options for the community to interact with me. Because if I do grow bigger than this, any bigger than this, I'm going to need those in order to have one-on-one conversations.
Right. And so I was just curious because you said you made a lot of emphasis on having conversation, and while I love conversation, I love debate, but it's like I didn't make it a primary focus because I didn't want to disappoint myself or disappoint my fans if I said I just don't have the time of day, you know what I mean, to sit down and respond to hundreds of thousands of comments.
Well, see, that's why I'm doing this full time, because I want to have that time of day. I want to be able to spark conversations and have people communicating with each other and with me and learning and growing. I mean, that's what this life is about to me.
You can afford to go full time? YouTube, I mean?
That's what I'm trying to do, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like I work a part-time job and I'm barely having any time. Granted, I'm just graduating school now. I literally just finished my last class like yesterday. So
yeah.
If I can make it to full-time YouTube, that'd be fucking cool. But
so someone else asked, what are our best and worst relationships we've had and why?
Oh God.
That's a
doozy.
Yeah.
Best and worst? God, my problem is that my best and my worst relationship was honestly with the same person.
I think I would say
humorously
same.
enough. Because my problem was that I was kind of a geek in high school, and that I had like the hardest crush I think you could ever have for a person on this one girl, and she didn't like me back. But we were really, really good friends. And it was I would say a pathetic spectacle of my lack of willingness to move on. You know what I mean? And it eventually blew up to the point where I got what I wanted, but it came at the expense of us ever not just talking again, but ever enjoying each other's company again.
Right.
In a sense. I like got what I wanted, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't full-blown sex, but it was, still intimate. It was intimate, and it was what I wanted, but it wasn't what she wanted, and she regretted it, and it ruined the friendship, and we hate each other now,
Yeah.
Sorry.
What about your best relationship?
That was my best relationship because we were such good friends, and I was so enamored with her. It was honestly as much as it hurt, as much as miserable it was, I would probably have done it over again.
Yeah. I would say my worst relationship was when I was engaged to a chick. And the relationship had moments where she was trying to kill me, and it finally ended with me in jail. So that's why that one was the worst.
Nice.
I'm a virgin.
And what was the other thing? Best relationship. I don't know. I haven't had any really good relationships.
I just found the most shitposty Twitter stream ever.
I have to click on your icon and see.
No, Amanda, have your hubby draw me a character to use as my future avatar. Oh yeah, an artist. I am looking for something to have as my artist, as my avatar. Okay, I'm broadcasting. What is all that?
This is the greatest Twitter stream ever.
Just endless screaming.
And it's like every 10 minutes too.
That's
Like that's
amazing.
dedication.
It's got to
Except,
be a
like,
bot.
gap.
It has
It's
to.
gotta
You
be.
would think it'd be
Yeah,
a bot.
right?
But check to see. There has to be a gap of like 8 hours, unless it's like someone like it would require a lot of dedication, just passing the account around and just having everyone shit post every 10 minutes.
Dude, it's every 10 minutes.
That's great. But anyway,
We're looking at, I'm at 19 hours with no gaps.
oh my god, that's terrifying. That has to be a bot.
It has to.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a bot. That's a bot. You can tell just because, like, you see, there's a pattern of screaming.
Is there?
It looks like it. I mean, look. I'd have to check. I'd have to look at it and then, but like that's like such a waste of time.
Who are they
Sit there and
following?
analyze it. That's an excellent question.
Gravitas free zone? What? Oh. Yeah. It's got to be a bot.
Yeah.
Well, I would not follow that Twitter account because I don't want my feed just. But
I'm
10 minutes.
totally okay with that.
That's funny.
Oh,
Hold
Prince
on.
of Queens followed me.
Oh, neat.
I don't know why.
He's a cool dude.
I haven't gotten to meet him.
I'm
But
nobody.
again, I'm like 80 subs, so it's like if you think you're nobody, I am less than nobody. I'm like you know how it, like they put those infographics where it's like they like show how vast the universe is, where it's like you're a speck on Earth, which is a speck in the galaxy, which is a speck in the universe, and it's like the universe is like Sargon of Akkad, the galaxy, or like our universe is, or like our Milky Way galaxy is like the 500 subs, and I'm just like the little tiny speck person on Earth, and it's
No.
Okay, I got a question for you guys. CNN just posted this.
Oh,
Hang on,
God.
share my screen.
Clinton News Network. Let me guess, something Russian hackers, something.
No.
Oh, it's that story. I remember that one.
How much of a possibility do you think this is fake?
I don't think it's fake.
I don't think I
think there's
understand what the point of the article is. I didn't read the.
Oh, Muslim New York Police Department officer threatened, told to go back to your country.
So what?
The problem is
There are racist fuckers out there. That's just how it is.
This happened while she was off. If this is the incident I'm thinking of, it happened while she was off duty. She wasn't in uniform. She didn't have her gun.
That doesn't matter. If I
No, oh yeah.
if you're a
I
racist fuck,
understand.
it doesn't matter if you're yelling shit at cops or other people.
Okay.
Exactly.
New York
It's like-
Mayor Bill de Blasio said he's sick to his stomach over an incident in which a Muslim off-duty New York Police Department officer was reportedly
Fucking
threatened
nailed it.
over the weekend by a man who said, "I will cut your throat. Go back to your country." Reportedly. So it's probably not true.
My problem is that it's like the problem is that Trump was hyped up to be the next Hitler, and it's like when you hype someone up like that and expect these radicals to not react to it, what the hell are you expecting? Like, it's not even like anything Trump said. Like, he wants to deport some illegal immigrants. If you had reported on that
racist.
honestly, if you had reported on that honestly, as instead of blasting, Trump hates immigrants, Trump is a racist, Trump is a bigot, it's like you're hyping him up to be the next Hitler and the rise of the like fucking Fourth Reich, and it's like you realize you're going to magnetize these radicals to Trump by making him out to be the Hitler, while people who intellectually, people that know what the hell they're doing are going to realize that Trump is not Hitler and say, yeah, I'm going to vote for him because he's the person I want to be in office.
Here, let me finish.
You know?
The officer,
And then they go on. I already know what they're gonna say. She's got a medal for pulling
let
some
me
people out of a
read it.
building.
No spoiler alerts, motherfucker. The
Just got
officer,
filled in.
Emil S., said that she dropped off her 16-year-old son in Brooklyn Saturday evening when a man began arguing with the teen. When
My problem
she,
is that BuzzFeed already covered this.
when she, who was not in uniform, intervened, the man allegedly told her ISIS expletive. I will cut your throat, go back to your country before fleeing the scene. So the 34-year-old Muslim American is 11-year veteran of the NYPD. She was wearing a hijab at the time of the incident, according to NYPD. Within 24 hours of the incident, New York police arrested Christopher Nelson, 36, and charged the man with menacing as a hate crime, aggravated harassment. Nelson was held on $50,000 bail, according to acting Brooklyn District Attorney Eric Gonzalez.
I hope they have a lot more evidence than just her testimony, because that's that's really fucking.
Nelson's attorney did not immediately respond to the request from CNN for.
If I were a defense attorney and that's all the evidence they had is her testimony, I think that would.
Oh, that's not a case. You fight that.
Yeah,
there are approximately 900 Muslim Americans currently serving in the NYPD.
You know, it's like people are acting like these racists are everywhere. It's just one or two. It's like less than a handful per given area, I'm sure. And it's like you magnetize them to these candidates like this. What did you expect?
Hate crimes.
Yeah, it's like, and half of the shit's even faked.
More than that, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure more than half. But it's like but that's my point. It's like even if they were all legit, it's like. You are the people that made this monster what it is, and you owe it to the people to own up to that shit.
So,
right.
Not that they're ever going to do it, but
I wanna talk about something real quick. You guys know who Siobhan Head is? Yeah.
I'm aware of her.
Before she was Siobhan Head, the anti-SJW, she was in the boxy community. Fans. She was a fan of boxy. She used to hang out in the tiny chat rooms and all that other stuff.
Where did you come up with this information?
I used to be in the boxy community.
I don't know anything about it, so I don't bother with it. I'll be honest.
But she used to be in that, and she used to go around. She made a few songs. She used to go around posting the RAR file for those songs, and I was actually able to get a hold of them. So I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I've got her old songs.
Send me one. I'll play it.
All right, give me a sec.
I could see something like that. Maybe if it is it funny, or is it like something? I could see you making something funny with it if it works.
Is it cringy?
Yes, especially if it's cringy. It's like you can make something funny with it, but like
it's a little cringy.
Like you could get somebody like Wrecked Videos to go and make something funny with a compilation of it, or just editing it into something funny.
Yeah. I mean, I don't hate her or anything, but I kind of want this to be out there.
If she posts it, it's
free game.
Notice on her. It's 110% free game.
I kind of don't like her.
I don't know.
You said you don't like her?
I kind of don't know. I feel like she's falling into the way of just kind of being a dick to her fans. I just don't like that shit when people start fucking being assholes to their fans. And
it doesn't bother me because I know it's like I personally wouldn't try to be an active fan. You know what I mean? Trying to pester somebody that's famous like that.
Since it's Christmas time, I'll share our Christmas song with you.
All right. You gonna email it to me?
Yeah, I just gotta find it. Just give me a sec.
It's not that I like her in any way, shape, or form. I am totally indifferent. I'm not subs to her. I love Armor Skeptic's videos. I enjoy his content. He inspired me to. He's one of the people that inspired me to make content like that in the style that I do, and he's inspired me to think the way I do, to analyze things. Not necessarily just rationally, because I would say I was a logical and rational person beforehand, but when you tell somebody to be skeptical of everything that you hear, it takes that logic and that rationality change. You change a little bit when you think about things, and with that in mind, you know what I mean? Like, you take everything with a grain of salt. It changes the way you perceive media. It changes the way you perceive. The SJW's tossing statistics at you.
Right.
Like, quote unquote statistics.
The 1 in 4 rape statistic. It's like, any other person would say, "Oh, okay, it's a statistic. It must be valid in some way." You know what I mean? So it's like you have to try to explain through that statistic, and it's like you can't really explain a 1 in 4 rape statistic. That's an epidemic,
Yeah.
and that's how people buy into that kind of shit. When
Yeah,
you say
definitely.
think about things skeptical, even if someone throws a statistic at you, it's like you have to think, how is that analyzed? How is that survey taken? You know, you have to sit there and actually read through the study and see what it actually says, because what one person interprets from it could be totally outside of the scope of the study.
Yeah.
Like I know Geiza Kodo, aka the Black Hitler, according to Bering.
Oh, I fucking hate that dude.
I'm pretty sure that's a she dude, but I don't know.
What?
What?
That's a guy.
It's got to be a guy.
I don't know, dude.
Fucking.
I'm pretty sure it's a chick, but anyway, it's like it's neither here.
It's a non-binary cunt who needs to.
Who needs to guess, right?
Mm.
Exactly.
Mm.
But like, what's it called? I was trying to make a point with that.
Sorry, you got Sinatra triggered.
I did. I was like, I should have seen it coming, because I know that's a very sensitive person to be talking about. But it's like, I was trying to make a point with it, and I completely lost my train of thought.
Riley Dennis is a fucking weirdo too.
I don't know where to go with that. And
I
it's
don't
like,
know why she blocked me.
I don't even know if I should call her or him,
It's a
or
he.
him or
It's a he.
him or her.
Be right
It's
back.
a gay dude who dresses like a chick. No, it's a straight dude who dresses like a chick. So he says he's gay. So it's very confusing, is what it is.
My problem is I don't see you as a person who underwent, I don't want to say transgenderism, but
They didn't. All they did was dress like a chick. She even wears a
it's like
bra.
this- Like, that's not. I don't think that makes you a girl, to be honest, in my opinion.
But
You
it's a
have to-
girl who likes
You don't necessarily
girls.
you don't have to have a vagina per se, but you have to at least go through the process of, hormone treatments and go through that struggle. I say to earn. I don't want to say I don't want to be mean, but like earn. I don't want to say title, but you know what I mean.
What
Or the
I
status
think.
as a transgender male or female. If you're just putting on a dress, I mean, I get it. There's that stigma of, yeah, you were identifying as a transgender person, so there's going to be stigmas against you, and there's going to be people that are going to say you don't deserve to be married, marry whoever you want, et cetera, et cetera.
I think that I wanted to make a video about the "fuck me, you bigot" video. You know the one I'm talking about?
Yeah, I was gonna make a video on that, but I got
But
distracted.
everybody
with a bunch of other shit.
did.
That too. I hate making videos on the same subject as other people. And I mean, now if it's posted in the same day, I get it. Like I did a video on the on that the male feminist with the candles. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, I did that too.
I did my video on him, and the thing was is that Ranting Monkey put his video out like literally the day before I put out mine. Well, there's no way we could have known we were working on the same thing.
Yeah, like the video I have right now, that's just it. Like you do that Italian thing where you kiss your fingers and a butthole explodes. Like that video I have, it's made and uploaded and waiting for Miss Misa to post it. So if anyone tries to say I copied their video, they can go fuck themselves.
I don't know, like there's a bunch of people. Like my favorite part was I had this hilarious conversation with Skyblight not too long ago. I don't know if you guys know him, but Scribelight, a friend of Fire Bear. But he shouted me out in his 100 subs video. But anyway, what's it called?
I sent that to you, Sinatra.
Cool.
Oh yeah, the song. So he said I sent him a message a few days prior, and it was, "Oh, I found this feminist video. You'll get a kick out of it." It was not this video. It was the I don't know if you guys watch my videos, but it was what's it called? Which one's fucking? It was the white privilege. I think it was a white privilege one. I've done so much white privilege shit. It's not even funny anymore. But let me see if I find the video real quick.
Dude, ranting
Stuff
feminist
forgot.
is so annoying.
I like her more than the other feminists because she's nicer and she's reasonable. The other ones are just cunts.
Oh boy, here we go.
Even Tim can be pretty bad, but like, oh yeah, how to be justifiably racist against white dissenters video I made.
What? Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a long title. It's the fusion video. I don't know if you got to see it, but it was white fragility. That's it. Video on white fragility.
Real quick, let me play this one. We're plugged in.
This is a song Shuan had made.
Yeah, so this song is gonna be a little festive.
Oh god.
And even if you like don't celebrate Christmas, like if you're Jewish, or if you're black, or if you're Chinese, yeah, then I'm talking to you. Swag, 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 got Christmas.
Unironically used here. That's pretty bad.
Swag, swag, got Christmas swag. Swag, 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 swag. Christmas swag. Swag.
Oh yeah, someone could make a clip. Someone can make that fun. Someone can make that funnier. Just use that and make a clip out of it. You know what I mean? Just make it as a funny joke if they want to critique her in a video. You know what I mean?
Holy fuck. That's so
gold. That's comedy gold.
You guys hear your echo?
I don't hear my echo, but
I can send you another one if you want.
it's like send us all of it because that's gonna be great. But what's it called? I was trying to say earlier. I had a really funny conversation with Scribe Light. He did the same. I sent him a video, and then he did that same video, and without realizing it, because he was like, "Oh, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do fusion because it's like they're just weird. I don't really want to touch their shit." And it's like, and then he put out the video like the day after I put out mine. I'm like, "So I guess you changed your mind." He's like, "What? What are you talking about?" I was like, "Oh, the white fragility video." He's like, "Oh my god, I didn't realize that was fusion." Yeah. Oh my god, he was like, he started apologizing to me. He's like, "Oh my god, I'm really sorry. I didn't want to steal I'm not trying to steal your views or anything." I'm like, "Bruh, I sent you the video to do it, you know?"
Yeah.
I sent it to you because I was going to be busy for a day or two, which is why my video came out. My video was going to be later, but I managed to get it out a little bit sooner. But my videos are usually delayed because I have to work a lot. But
all right, I sent you another one, Sinatra.
Oh boy.
The poor guy just starts going fervently trying to he's like, "If you want me to do a guest video for you and everything," I'm like, "It's okay, dude. It's okay."
So
You're cool.
this song I sent Sinatra is called "Internet Tough Guys."
Oh boy.
Now, mind you, this is before Shuan Head was a shitlord. This was back when
it's
she
still
was
applicable in the court of funny.
If it's on the internet, it is fair game.
God damn right, son. All right, let me plug in. And can you guys hear it?
And this is to all you fucking
a
haters.
little louder.
Guess what? You guys are bitches. You know what? You don't faze me. I'll pop a Glock in your mouth and make a brain slushy.
Brain slushy. Pop, pop, pop,
Okay,
pop.
you guys, this is funny. You know what? Say that you guys have ruined my life.
Internet tough guys, don't mess with us, cause this shit's about to get dangerous. We know how to get IE, don't act surprised when you get RAT 404 on your server. Pizza show up at your door, got you changing your number, so go ahead and upload more. Backtrace me and see what happens. You got me IRLS, and look what you got yourself into. Now you'll see what this crew can do. Let's
It's gold.
Wait a minute. She said we're gonna show up at your front door. What's gonna be her 110-pound ass and Armored Skeptic's amazing hair? Like, hey,
I don't even think she knew Armor Skeptic back then, so it's like even worse because she was probably even smaller.
Face it, girl, we all know you
Dude,
met
this is
from
this is
NYC.
internet gold right here.
this is bad. I can't even do it. That's bad, dude. Holy shit.
So yeah, that's what Shiwan Head was doing before she was a shitlord.
I need shoot on it. I'm tweeting her right the fuck now.
I've
It's
been
like-
over the past few days. I've been tweeting her hints that I have these songs, and she hasn't bitten. So
Hey,
now I'm just
man.
releasing.
Dude.
You know what, dude? It's like if she put it out, it's on her, you know. And the thing is that I don't want to be, because it's not like we're trying to attack Armor Skeptic through his girlfriend. It's like she put this out in the past, and it's funny.
Right? Yeah, it is. I think it deserves more hits. That's all I'm saying.
I said, chew on head. You need to explain yourself. I heard some old songs you made.
Oh God. Like I wouldn't. I'm personally.
Oh,
not
yes.
doing anything with it, probably. I might do something with it if I ever decide to critique her, but I've had no reason to do so.
If you put your email in the chat, I'll send you a couple of the songs.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's it's pretty funny. But you know, she was a Boxy fan. She even did like an impersonation of Boxy, and I don't know if you guys know what happened with the whole Boxy thing, but basically brought the internet to its knees.
Boxy was bae.
Boxy is
what's
still
happening.
queen of the internet.
Boxy will always be queen.
Yep. I'm following her on Twitter. She's an SJW now. Katie?
Gross.
I know, right? Just stick with the Boxy. Stop being an SJW. She was pissing and moaning when Trump won.
I mean, I don't know. Are all of these liberals that are crying about Trump all SJWs, or is it? Because I've always found it interesting to like maybe try and draw lines
Mm-hmm.
as to who is what and where. I mean, they're all kind of snowflakes in that regard, but it's like, you know what I mean? I feel like there are certain lines to draw because we don't want to devalue certain terms,
Mm-hmm.
like SJW liberal. You know what I mean? Because we don't want to call every person.
She was retweeting Lacey Green. That's pretty SJW like.
Gross.
Oh God, never mind. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Not my.
I tried.
hashtag not my queen.
Okay, I tried. I don't know these people, and I'm like trying to be skeptical.
I was a fan of hers. I was a fan of hers. And I was like, please don't be doing this. Please don't be doing this. You're doing it. Fuck.
Hashtag not my queen.
Yeah, hashtag not my queen. Oh, that'd be a great fucking hashtag to start up. Not my queen.
So apparently UFC 206 was lit, fam.
Okay, so the only UFC I've watched recently was the one where CM Punk went in and got his ass handed to
Oh,
him.
that was so cringy.
Oh, it was so worth it. Okay, because he quit the WWE because he was sick of people intentionally hurting him. And then he goes into UFC where people are
And
going
gets
to
the
intentionally hurt him,
Kicked out of him.
and he got the living shit kicked out of him. Yeah. Like, I don't know what he expected.
Oh, it was so bad.
And Dana White's not going to let him fight again. He already said that.
No, you can't. You can't.
No.
I love UFC though. It's
He's
one
going to
of my
have to go
guilty
back to the
pleasures.
WWE if he wants to keep making money.
I don't think they're going to let him back.
No, I don't think so. Not after he walked out on a contract and then sued them because they used his likeness in a game.
Yeah, no. Doubt that's going to happen. God, he's old too. He's not a young dude.
No, he's not. He belongs back in pro wrestling because that's what his body is designed for. That's what he has been sculpting his body for since he was a teenager.
I think he's like 37 or 38.
Yeah, and he's married to AJ Lee, who, oh my god, I felt so, I was jealous.
AJ Lee.
I was jealous when CM Punk married her. I was
Oh.
like, fuck, I was gonna get into the WWE. Get me some of
Holy
that.
shit. She is a cutie.
She is, isn't she? Yeah, CM Punk is rich. In fact, he's lived like a poor person his whole life, so that he could save money for later in life. So, but he had multi-million-dollar contracts with the WWE.
She wears the pants in the relationship.
Oh, I know she does. She has to, because she's a dominator. She really is.
Dude, these WWE divas are just. Where do they find these women?
Most of the time, porn.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Most of the time, Vince looks for porn models or half-naked models in Playboy and shit.
So there's nudes of them?
A lot of them there are. AJ Lee was not one of those. She wanted to be a wrestler ever since she was a child. And she's also not your typical diva. She's not, she doesn't look like she's got the blonde hair and fake tits, and you know what I mean. So yeah, like you'll find a lot of them. Chyna went back to porn after she got done, which I feel bad for anyone who watched that.
You feel bad for me then?
Oh yeah. Oh, I bet there were a lot of WWE divas who got surgery. I know AJ Lee didn't, but I know the Bellas. One of the Bellas has fake tits, and she brags about them.
Who? Tristina? Trist.
Who are you talking
Maybe
about?
just Trist?
Who are you talking about? Are you talking about Trish Stratus?
No.
I'm talking about Nikki Bella.
Her? Yeah, she used to be fine. Trish Stratus.
Yeah, she did.
Stacy Keibler was always pretty on point.
Yeah, I've done wrestling. It's definitely not the easiest of jobs.
Wrestling.
But I think CM Punk threw away an entire legendary future by walking away from the WWE like he did.
Yeah, yeah.
And John Cena needs to fucking leave.
I don't follow wrestling anymore.
Yeah.
I never followed it to begin with. I've kind of just been laying down, ignoring this segment of the conversation because I have no idea what to say. So I have nothing to contribute.
Right.
So what shows do you guys binge watch?
Oh god, the only show I've quote unquote binge watched, honestly, is the Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Funnily enough, I sat down and I watched every bit of it from episode 1 to like episode 50. I want to say like 53.
Okay, I'm gonna fucking change your guys' lives right now. 2 things. Watch Red versus Blue.
I saw that. I started to watch it and I couldn't sit through it. I don't know why.
And watch the show called Banshee. It is amazing.
Do you guys watch like Death Battle or anything like that?
Mm-mm.
Celebrity Death. What? I don't know.
No, not Celebrity Death Battle, just regular Death Battle.
No, I've never heard of it.
They're not. I don't know if they're as good as they used to be. It's kind of subjective, but I liked it. I like it. Good binge
Maybe I'll
watch.
have to check it out.
Yeah, I binge watched like the good. The thing is they take a bunch of old like cartoon characters and such. Like they did the whole thing, Mario versus Sonic. They've done Luigi versus Tails shortly thereafter, and they animate the fights and everything. Their biggest showing was they did a Goku versus Superman, and man, were people pissed. I had no idea you could piss off that many nerds in one go, honestly.
Who do you think would win, Goku or Superman?
Oh, Superman, hardcore. I know why. I know why, but I'm not gonna spoiler because it has more to do with the death battle.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Does Chad have anything for us, or were you just putting them to sleep too?
Yeah, that's actually a good question. Where are these viewers? I haven't even looked at the chat.
You need to be looking at the chat. They're all there and they're
I
talking.
feel bad. I should be part of the conversation. I just never. I always forget to open up the
The Walking Dead was good,
chat.
but I read
can
the
get into
comic
it.
books, so I know
And
what's
I
happening.
can't. My problem is I have a hard time jumping into shows that are like most of the way or halfway done, or at least like have a fucking marathon of stuff behind it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like I would have to marathon through like many seasons to get through all the shows that I would be even remotely interested in. Like I want to watch The Flash. I want to watch Green Arrow. I want to watch. I've been tempted to get into The Office because I've heard it's really, really good, but I can't be bothered to like get into any of this stuff. Not just because I don't have time, but you know what I mean? It's just it's sitting down and watching all of that. I mean, I'm amazed I sit down and watch as much YouTube as I do.
So
Yeah, that's an issue I have because I'll just start. I was talking to Irate Bear last night for a little bit, or maybe it was the night before, and it was like 3:30 in the morning for me. I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed." And then an hour later, he's like, "Why are you still up?" I was like, "I got caught up in a YouTube video, and then I just watched Rory make sounds at Milo Stewart for 40 minutes."
all right, so E-Hero Duelist, I just sent you those two songs. I'm not going to release all of them, not at once. And I can send you one more Sinatra if you want to play one more.
All right.
Let's see. That way, if she's here, if she's like, "What the fuck's going on?" she can see that we're for real.
In case playing the last two songs weren't real enough.
How many of these do you have, Brad?
Give me a second. I'll tell you.
Holy shit.
17, 18, 19.
You madman. Holy shit.
She's got a song called Over 9,000, a song called We Love Boxy, a song called Misogyny.
Send me Misogyny.
I'll send you Misogyny. I just sent you another song too.
Oh boy. What if that's a song of her talking about how misogyny exists?
That would be hilarious.
Oh my god, that would be everywhere.
All right, so I just sent you Misogyny as well. So now you have Alpha Bitch and Misogyny.
Oh, Alphabet. Oh man.
You gotta play
so
Alphabet.
Cringy.
Yeah.
Oh, dear Lord. All right, let's check out Alphabet.
Tristan.
DJ Sinatra in the mix.
The internet, I will be your guide. Come forward, take a step. The freaks come out at night. They're gonna bite your neck unless you're into that. You know I'm into that. She was a good, good girl in a big, big world. La 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 la. Now she's a fucked up girl in a fucked up world. La 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 la.
Tristan.
This beat is automatic. Now watch me hit the switch. Survival of the fittest, and I'm the alpha bitch. Should be a misdemeanor. The way I work my hips. Survival of the fittest, and means a better bitch.
Wow. Wow.
That was bad, but I wasn't as cringy as the other ones, to be fair.
She's
No.
the Alpha Bitch.
That's some next level shit posting.
So you also have Misogyny now too, because I sent that.
I don't know if I'm gonna play this one.
It's pretty funny to me that I have access to this, and we came from the same.
Oh my god, this is the worst one. Oh, all right. Sorry, I don't know if I interrupted something because I was loud.
Oh no, I was just saying that. I forget. you made me lose my train of thought. But no, so yeah, there's tons more of that music. Maybe stay tuned in different streams. I might release more as time goes on. I really want her to notice me.
Notice me, Boxy.
It's like, hey June, notice me. It's really funny because yeah, we came from the same community, and it wasn't until I saw her doing videos that I was kind of like, maybe I should too. Who are we being watched by?
What?
Oh, by eHero Duelist. Ah, gotcha. All right, I don't know what to do next, guys.
I don't know. Chat stopped asking me questions, so
Yeah,
I
know, right?
I invaded the chat because they don't want to ask me any questions.
I am the king said he was going to start asking fun questions.
I don't know. He's probably going to ask things about top and bottom shit again. That's what he means by fun questions.
We're here to serve the people.
I am the King 48. Don't emasculate me.
Yeah. Yeah, he could actually ban you if he wanted to from the chat.
So that's got to be a first. Getting yourself banned from the chat in the chat of the group you're participating in.
It's funny.
Change it to avatar.
So apparently, Bering threatened to dox someone or something.
Yeah, I've been seeing that. I don't know what it means.
I don't know what's going on because I've been busy streaming and I try not to read too much while you guys are talking.
Fisty and like Chrisiosity just talking shit.
Probably, but I don't know, dude.
If your kids want to play with Brad, you should seek help immediately. Yeah, I'm a degenerate. My name is Brad the Impaler, if that ever gives you a hint. I just revealed on Twitter the other day that
George Decay. So do we need to get a George Decay clip in here?
Oh my.
Oh my.
That quote's gonna haunt him to the day he dies.
I revealed on my Twitter that I'm a relentless flirt and a man whore.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Interesting confession.
I don't know how. Oh yeah, it was Kristen who drug it out of me. One of my favorite viewers.
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
Yes, she is. Nobody's asking any questions.
Yeah, you assholes.
Even though we asked, could you ask us questions?
So are you not entertained?
Moist.
We're being dancing monkeys. Now do your job.
Moist.
Poke the monkeys with the stick.
Right. That's what we brought you
guys
here
dance.
for.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just waiting for a ghost to pop up in Social Justice Warrior, Rex Social Justice Warrior Vince camera.
A place to go in the world and why?
I'm sorry?
Place?
I am the King 48 asks, let's see, what place do you want to go in the world and why? Give a detailed answer.
I want to take a shit in Brad's bathroom really bad. I just feel like it's the right thing to do.
I'd love to go on a cruise again, honestly. I went on a cruise as like a celebration of my high school graduation, and I had a fun time. You know, I don't really care where I go. It's more about enjoying myself, no matter where I am or what I'm doing.
I want to go to Ireland. I've already been to Canada.
This one's on you. This one's for you, Brad.
What's for me?
This pure Sesto guy says, I suggested that if you were to ever make a second channel, could you name it Brad the Inhaler?
Why would I name it Brad the Inhaler?
I have no idea. It's just, it was a.
Is it because
random
it's just
question
like a
I saw in
play
the
on
chat.
words? No, I'm asking the guy. Is it because it's like a play on words for Brad the Impaler, like I did with Vlad the Impaler? Or is it because I inhale way too much in my live streams?
No, drugs.
Drugs?
I love how that's
That's the answer. Drugs.
that's the answer for everything. But anyway, would you ever go to Canada?
I've been to Canada.
I would
Never.
You couldn't pay me enough, honestly. Well, actually, you probably could, but that's besides the point. But the thing is that it's dumb fuckingly cold up there, and
Not all the time. They have
some-
warm months, you know.
Yeah, you know, anyone in Canada, Armor Skeptic can go get fucked. I'm not going bothering with that shit.
I've been to Canada. I was 19 years old. I crossed the border. They let me drive in Canada with my driver's permit, except they caught me at border security for 4 hours and searched my shit because one of my passengers in my car said they wanted to find a place and move there. And oh Lord, that pissed them off. So
They probably. How long ago was this? Before I start making a political joke.
this was before they started. This is before they even required the passport to get across the border.
How long ago was this? I don't really keep up with
2011, I think.
Oh, okay, fuck. I can't make that Trump joke now. Fuck.
So yeah, we got fucked at the border for that. But when we went into Canada, I was able to present my ID and get a drink at the bar because the drinking age is 19 there.
I was gonna make that point. I am the King 48 about Canada being a SJW paradise, given that new law that they just passed.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna make a point about that, but it kind of slipped my mind.
If I had a second channel, I definitely wouldn't name it Brad the Inhaler, by the way.
Favorite video game?
Well, hold on.
This is tough one.
Someone else. I want to answer this one first. Have I ever been to WrestleMania before? No, I have not. I've been to Raw. I've been to SmackDown. I've been to an NXT taping. And I saw the Table Ladders Chairs match where John Cena beat Ryback live before it aired on in Tables Ladders Chairs the next day at the pay-per-view. So they did pretty much the exact same moves in that main event match. So anybody who was there who watched that kind of got gypped out of the main event in the pay-per-view.
I wouldn't call. Sorry. So I wouldn't call Sweden a paradise because they got fucked, and then now they're blaming the feminists there for not feminizing properly.
Mm-hmm. My favorite video game is Metal Gear Solid, and right after that, it's any of the Final Fantasy games, except for the one that's an MMO or Final Fantasy 13. I hate that one too.
Oblivion.
Okay.
My favorite video game, World of Warcraft.
Oh wait, see, I was a GM at Blizzard.
Yeah, I've been hip deep in fucking Blizzard shit, and it's like you're here.
Yeah.
So you have partaken in the systematic stripping of my social life.
Yep. Yes, I have. We actually know, like the Blizzard people know that they have hardcore fans like that. So when we interact with the fans, we'll like do role playing and stuff like that. It's really cool.
I'm sure it was a lot of fun. I loved. I don't know how much of a hand you had in Blizzard, but I loved the lore of World of Warcraft. I like the lore more than I like the game.
A lot of people feel that way. Yeah.
I didn't role play, but
I'm not gonna go into too much detail, but yeah, everyone loves the loves the lore.
Yeah, it's a very rich environment. Even like I will say, it's not, World of Warcraft was never like the most beautiful game because you could probably get like a better engine and make it make it look prettier, like you see in these PS4 games that are like vivid and lively, but it's not. It's not necessary.
Yeah.
It was never necessary because you had that backbone of a good story, which is something
Right.
many games lack nowadays. Is
Mhm.
a good, compelling story and characters
Right.
that are interesting.
Definitely. Definitely. And Blizzard loves making the lore. It's we had to learn when I first started there, I had to learn so much of the lore just to be able to interact with the people I interacted with, because there's just such a robust story that people actually make references to it. And if you don't know it and you're talking to someone, they're gonna think, well, you're fucking stupid. Why do you work here?
Right. Like, admittedly, I haven't gotten into the lore in like a year or two because
Mhm.
I've just been so swamped by work. I stopped playing World of Warcraft, and it was just kind of bleeding into my bank account, just paying for the subscription for something I wasn't really using. But I love
Right.
the game. I wanted to get back into it. In fact, I've thought about getting back into it, but I still don't have the free time. And
Yeah.
it's even worse now that I've started this YouTube thing.
Someone asked, did Blizzard like what South Park did about it? Yes, in fact, they loved it. My first day of training, we all sat down in a dark room and they played that South Park episode for us.
Live to win.
So it was,
I love that episode.
and the CEO came into the district executive came in and was talking about how much the CEO loved that episode, and it was just awesome.
It was because the thing is, there's not too many people that can take a joke. And
Right? Yeah.
I guess it's normal for us people that are like fans of World of Warcraft because we've been at the butt end of jokes for about a decade now.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know? So I guess it's just something that comes natural for us. But it's like most people, when they see a South Park episode made about them, usually the people who were made about them retaliate very negatively. Like, oh, they respond. I think some people even tried to sue.
Hmm.
I don't know how many have. I wouldn't be surprised if it was a good chunk of them.
Yeah.
But this episode is the only time I've ever seen it be well received by the people that are being mocked.
Yeah.
Because like you've seen the episodes where it's like they're mocking SJWs like we do. They mock the fucking ISIS. They mock Al Qaeda. They mock the easy targets.
Yep.
Like they're gonna mock them, and they're brilliant. They're well written shit. No, don't get me wrong, but it's like they're not. It's not that they're easy targets, but it's that you could there's a reason why the people that are watching are gonna like it.
Right. And to answer your questions before you ask them, no, Vanilla WoW is not coming back. The Blizzard execs and the developers, they do not want Vanilla WoW to come back, and they simply won't do it.
I thought the Nostradamus server was coming back.
Not the last time I heard.
The last time I heard, I will say this has been a while since I've seen.
Because I stopped working there a few months ago.
Right. I wouldn't be surprised if Blizzard wanted to axe it. Was there a particular reason for them hating the vanilla server?
It's because the core of the engine has evolved to a whole different point, and going back to vanilla is just, in their opinion, a waste of resources. They have to recode a server. I mean, they would have to start from scratch pretty much to bring people Vanilla WoW back.
Right. Like, I know that there's the separate server, the Nostradamus server, and that Blizzard had a hate boner for that for a little bit, but like people are willing to. Yeah, they knocked it down. I think it's coming back. It was scheduled to come back up or something like that. I read somewhere, but I can't. For the life of me, I don't remember where that discussion went.
Yeah.
Hey, I think I'm gonna have to bow out of this now. I am getting sleepy.
All right, let him
know. Everyone subscribe to Sinatra. He's good people. I enjoyed talking to him. Thanks for coming, man.
All right, thanks for having me, dog.
All right, bye, man.
You as good people.
I tried to be good people.
You have a good one, man.
All right, later, guys.
Good meeting you, man.
Okay. So, question: what do you hope or wish you can live to see? I want to live to see the first colony on Mars. That's what I want to live to see. How about you?
Me personally, as much as I would like to see people move to Mars, I don't think that's my main That would be the one that I wish to see the most. I want to see, personally, the next leader of a new leader of the free world. You know what I mean? Like we get our Obamas, we get our Hillary Clintons, we get our people that are going to fade into history as forgettable.
Mm-hmm.
Like how many presidents can you name off the top of your head? You know what I mean?
Well,
that's a local question, but
I'm a history buff, so
okay, fair enough. But like, how many presidents are like so commonplace that they like make that enough of so much of an impact that they are remembered. I want to see. Before I die, I want to see the next leader take the world and push it in a new direction that is better. But for me to see that with my own eyes within my generation would make me feel good,
right?
Like you're gonna get your Lacey Granger and Nita Sarkeesians that are powerful leaders, but they're not pushing the world into a better direction. They have the ability to do good, and either they choose an objectively the wrong path or are misguided or make mistakes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Are unbecoming of a truly good leader. Pierce Tiesto, I hope he does. And my optimism is very low because this election cycle has been very abrasive, to say the least.
Divisive.
Very.
Yeah.
So that even if he does a phenomenal job, he's still going to be reviled and hated amongst the SJWs for being a racist, a bigot. Even if he were to be the best president in 60 years, if he was the next Ronald Reagan,
mm-hmm.
Like if he makes an impact and he does these things, I hope he goes down in history as a great leader. I hope he doesn't fuck it up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just ranting at this point.
So I'm going to come out with that depression video. If any of you have experience with depression, I'd really like you to tell me on Twitter. That's at Brad_Impaler. If you're not already following me, I want to get as many stories as I could so I can get as many voices as I can in that video. That's the big thing that I wanted to make sure I mention because I'm going to be working on that in the coming week. If you guys know of any good charities that support people with depression, please hit me up on Twitter with that as well. I'd love to plug a charity, get some people helped out.
Oh, Brad, if you're talking about charities, because I wasn't paying attention to what you said, to be honest. I don't know if you saw the thing we talked about in the other chat with Ira Bear.
Yeah, I did. I did see that with Egal Metro.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely check out his channel. Yeah, send me that link and I'll retweet it, or I'll tweet it.
I'm posting it. I just sent it.
Okay.
Google Hangout.
Egal Metro is a really great guy. He's working on some music for me for some upcoming videos. He's really good with making music.
I personally tossed $5 into his hat because I felt it was worthwhile. You know what I mean?
Right. Just give me a second here.
Oh yeah, before I forget, because I want to respond to a couple of comments in the chat. Amanda Leonard, you said, I think we're at a point where we either make a great change or it'll be too late and we will destroy ourselves. I don't necessarily agree with that, Amanda, because it's like, I feel like at this point we're so divided 50-50 that it's just going to stagnate and decay slowly more than anything else in worst case scenario. I think nightmare scenario, we do end up getting into a war and we end up, mutually assured destruction scenario we've discussed before.
Mm-hmm. Someone asked what my intention with the depression video is I want to point out that there are a lot of people who deal with depression. I want to point out some of the best ways to cope with feelings of self-harm. I want to point out some of the best ways to deal with suicidal ideation. But it's going to come from a different perspective than you would see a lot of SJW's videos come from, because I'm going to put emphasis on the power you have the power you have over your depression. However little it may seem, you have a lot more power than you think you do in your depression. So that's one of the main points I'm going to be making with the video. And again, like I said, I want to plug a charity at some point, helping people get through depression. So if you guys know of any charities who are helping people with depression, let me know about them, and I'll see if I can get something going with them. Sorry, it's a big project I'm working on. I want to make sure that I get as many voices as I can for it. And I want to make sure that the intention is clear, that it's not going to be like an SJW leave people with depression alone video. It's going to be more like, helping people out. You know what I mean? Oh, let's see here. I don't see any more questions other than that one.
Low key, I'm still scared of Civil War II. I started to respond to that in the comments, but I think it's worth bringing up. Maybe discussing a little bit.
Okay.
I started to say this in the comments, but in the chat, the problem with the idea of Civil War II is that when it came to the first Civil War, it was a regionalized thing. It was southern states wanted to keep the slaves, and North wanted to, keep the South integrated into the Union. As far as I'm aware, I'm not as much of a history buff as I want to be. So feel free to slap me across the wrist when I fuck up. But I don't think we're gonna see anything like that again anytime soon until these identity politics that have divided our country regionalize itself. Like with the Cal exit thing, I think that's the beginning of it, but I don't think it's gonna be a lot more division than that, because it has to be a large.
Well, no. See, here's the thing. California is a large, substantial chunk of the American population, and if California wants to exit, and they do indeed vote on a referendum to exit the Union, the United States will not let that stand. There will be a civil war,
but it will be very short. I mean, you're talking about a nation being divided in half and then causing a gigantic war, and then it's like you have California versus all 49 states. It would be the shortest and most decisive victory in the Civil War, I think, ever. Because all you'd have to do is cut off the resources of California and blockade it. Then what do you do then? Because we have America's Navy,
Mm-hmm.
backing it. All you did blockade them. It would be a massive loss of life, but you blockade them for 2 weeks and they're fucked.
Yeah, no, it's very obvious that they would lose in a civil war, but I don't think California realizes that if they decide to leave the Union, it's not going to be well met.
At the California Navy, I don't know. It would depend on how much of a military force California could muster. But the thing is that the majority of California are anti-gun, anti-violence, liberals. No offense, because you've seen the memes where it's like gun, the anti-gun people are gonna try and fight a war.
Yeah,
but there's some truth to it.
It says
Texas has been wanting to leave for decades.
Who do you think will start World War III?
Russia out of desperation.
ISIS.
I don't think so. I think they'll piss off a lot of people. I think they'll cause a lot of damage, but I don't think they'll start a world war.
No, I think ISIS will start a world war.
I mean, the problem is that it's such an intricate web. Europe's always been just this intricate web of alliances and shit, where a slightest thing could set it off. But the thing is that ISIS is that slightest thing.
ISIS is that slightest thing.
I think there's some truth to what you're saying, that it could do it, but the thing is that they've been, I don't want to say totally dismantled, but they've been kind of fucked around for a bit, given our
Okay,
military.
here's the
incursion
thing.
into
We're not
Middle East.
we're not destroying them. We're not killing them in the vast numbers that we could. We're the United States military, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. The problem is the thing is a lot of people are having trouble deciding whether they want to kill ISIS or save civilians because there's going to be civilian casualties no matter what. Russia realized this and they just started they fucking leveled Aleppo.
Well, let me explain what my thinking is here.
Right.
We have
Okay, go ahead.
Russia trying to protect Assange. We have ISIS trying to bring down Assange. We
You mean
have,
Assad.
sorry, Assad. We have,
Go ahead.
the American military wanting to, or at least the CIA wanting to bring down Assad, and we have the American military trying to fight ISIS. And we're also trying to maintain some type of control in that area because of ISIS. There's going to become a point of contention between us and Russia, and it's going to be caused because we're fighting ISIS over there. That's going to be the reason. Yes, Russia will be the main protagonist in a World War III starting, but the flashpoint will be because of ISIS.
That's a fair assertion. I thought you meant like ISIS literally causing a scenario where we have to engage in.
No.
I was like, that's tricky, but I see what you're saying. ISIS might take roots in Africa. I wouldn't be surprised.
Geopolitics is a lot more in depth than just, well, one country's just going to start shaking its fist and go to war. There are different events that pile up, and this is almost exactly how World War II started. What we're facing, or World War I, what we're facing right now.
Yeah. Especially with Russia being as kind of backed against the wall like Germany was, I would say, financially speaking, because we've put so many restrictions on them and
Sanctions.
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. We've fucked them over so hard. They're just getting, I would imagine they're getting desperate.
Yeah. Who do I think will win World War III? Well, as long as there's not a nuclear option during World War III, the United States will win. But if somebody launches off a nuke, no one wins.
That's the thing, is that we can't win a war. There's no winning a war anymore. Not with a nuclear option, because any country pushed against the wall, backed into a corner, is going to fire a nuke.
Yeah.
Point blank. No matter what country you're talking about, even if United States got its ass handed to them on a silver platter and got forced back across the Pacific and across the Atlantic, or just crunched in and then just attacked on the mainland. If they found a way to attack us on our mainland, we would launch a nuke. I know we would. There should be no reason not to. It's our last line of defense.
Right.
It would suck because that would literally mean the end of humanity, but
Right. No, I definitely know what you mean there.
But it's like our way of life would be exterminated, or we exterminate everything.
Yeah.
Or we risk exterminating everything, I should say. But, it's a gambling chip at that point.
Yeah. Well, I want to go ahead and put an end to this. I have to do some stuff before I finally go to bed tonight.
I was gonna make a video, but it's like I have work tomorrow at 9:00 in the morning. It's like midnight now.
Yeah. So I want to thank everyone for joining us, especially you, Hero Duelist. Thanks for sticking around.
That's what I do.
I'm gonna go ahead and end this. Yeah, no problem, man. Thanks for coming. Make sure you look at the description. You'll see Sinatra's channel and Hero Duelist channel there. Thanks for joining us, guys. Peace out.
Later, guys.